Ladies and gentlemen, is there a way that you can diversify your money invested in the money market funds? Is opening more than one money market fund a form of diversifying? I know there's this myth that has been going on for quite some time, whereby people actually feel, and I understand from a good place, that if I open a money market fund account in company A, B, and C, and then spread my 1 million in these three companies, I am diversifying. This is what we're going to talk about today. Is it okay to have more than one money market fund account from different companies? Is that really diversification? Is there really a way that you can diversify? Is it a good thing to have more than one money market fund account, or rather like to open with different fund managers? And what could be the reasons why you should have at least more than one money market fund account? Is it really diversification? Ebu, let's demystify this myth that has been going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, so many people have been having concerns, especially with the majority being new to the money market funds. And of course, the first thing that you think about is safety or security of your money. I really advise that you should take some time and go through the videos where I've talked about the safety of your invested funds when they're in the money market fund. We have already addressed this issue so many times, and I will touch on it kidogo kidogo in some sections as we go along. But since security is one of the things that is at the core of your investment, or whenever you think about your investment, then I think it's a topic that we should talk about. First and foremost, diversification in nini, for those who do not understand. Diversification basically is spreading your eggs, in different baskets, too many baskets. That's ideally what diversification is supposed to be. Money market fund by itself is a very diversified fund. The only reason why money market funds are actually safer than your bank account is because your money is not in one basket. It is not in one vehicle. Some of your money is supposed to be in the treasury bills, some of it is supposed to be in treasury bonds, some of it is supposed to be in fixed deposits, in commercial paper. The fund manager makes a decision where they can negotiate for a better return on behalf of you as the investor. So at the end of the day, all money market funds have the same rules and regulations, that if you're going to invest this money, you're going to put it in basket A or B or C, and it is not supposed to go beyond this limit. Let's say, for example, if money should go into a commercial paper, it should not go beyond 25%. It should not go beyond 15%. So if money is going to a treasury bond, it should be in a treasury bond that should not exceed 18 months. So things like those have been set down, and maybe some other time we will look at what are the parameters where your money can be invested in. So make sure you're following usikose that part. But for something that talks about diversification, money market funds generally, by having your money in one account, in one money market fund account, is already a diversified portfolio, because by putting in 100,000 or 1 million bob or 10,000 bob or even 100 bob, you have actually invested your money in the treasury bills. Some of your money went to the treasury bond, some of it is in a bank somewhere negotiated as a fixed deposit, and some of it could be in a commercial paper or promissory note. There are several options where your money can be at any given time. The good thing about a money market fund or unit trust in general is that it is a pool of money, P-O-O-L, of money brought together from different investors. Yours, mine, company X, business Y. All of us put our money together. So when our money comes together, you come in with 1 billion, I come in with 100 bob, another one comes in with 10,000, 50,000. All this money forms a pool. Ikifika pale, it does not have money A for Brian, money B for who and who. So when it comes to the fund manager deciding, I'm going to put amount X or Y in the treasury bills, so it means it's a percentage of the pool. That means if I put in 100 bob, and 20% went to the treasury bills, so my part of my 100 bob, 20 bob went to the treasury bills. When it went, 30% went to the bonds or to the fixed deposits, so 30% of my money went to the fixed deposit. This is basically the money being distributed in different areas. So what about this issue whereby there are different fund managers involved? I feel like if I open fund manager 1 and fund manager 2 and fund manager 3, then I've added another layer of diversification. The structure that has been put in place by regulation ensures that even if the fund manager goes down, assuming company A runs out of business, shuts down for one reason or the other, they decide, they wake up and they don't want to be in business anymore, they do not have access to your money. So whenever I put my money in company A and some of the money in company B and the other portion in company C, let's go behind the scenes and see where the money goes. All this money is going to end up in the same place. This is basically like investing in, let's say, buying a business or a car or a property. So company A takes your money, wanna invest in this property, expecting a return to give it back to you. So when they go to this place, they negotiate in their own ways and they get the return that they want. It's the same thing if we both walk to a bank to negotiate for a rate. I'll definitely get a different rate from what you will get, depending on our negotiation skills and the money that we come with. So company B takes their money and invest in this same business, hoping to get their return and give it back to you as the client. Then there's company C over here, who will also take their money and invest in this. What I'm trying to say is that A, B, and C, all of them are bringing their money here. So now, for those who already understand what diversification is or what it is supposed to be, it's supposed to be spreading your risk. Now, you gave these some of your money, you gave these 30%, these 30%, and these 40%, and all of them have brought their money here. It's in the same place. So where is your risk? We've already said that A, B, and C, even if they decided to go down, your money is not here. Your money is right here. So by spreading your money here and here and here, with the hopes that you are protecting yourself from loss in case A or B or C goes down, then I think ushapata picture that unajicheza, because where the real deal is happening is on this side here. They all end up putting their money right here because it is the same place. So I just use this one as an example, but your money is diversified on this side of the story, not on this side of the story. What is at risk is this. If this goes down, A, B, and C will all be affected. So if you put 30%, 30%, 40% here, thinking that you diversified, if this goes down, this will lose, and C will also lose. And that's how you should understand from this day going forward that by doing A, B, and C, you are not diversifying. So the structure that has been put in place to protect you and the regulation is very strict on that issue. That's why there is a custodian, that's why there is a trustee. In A, B, and C, all of them have to operate with the same rules and regulations to ensure that you are protected as the investor in this case. But as to where the money is invested, it's in the same field. Whether it has been put in X, Y, and Z, all these companies on my side here are all investing in the same things. So you are not diversifying by opening A and B and C. Let us look at why you would even think about opening more than one money market fund account. One, it's to separate your goals. Sometimes it's our nature. We've not been wired to know that pesa yote iko in treasury, and if I want to chuck money, all the money from matatu business, money from my circle, dividends, money from sijui my shares, money from my salary, isolating goals could be one of the reasons that you have more than one money market fund account. Yes, I can have more than one money market fund account in the same company. So I can have account A and B. This B in emergency fund. This A is for any short-term goals. This C is for long-term goals. Sinking fund, call them whatever you want to call them. Some of them you can give them nicknames. The apps allow you to do that. Number two, you could end up having more than one money market fund account because of experience. One account is giving you a headache. Man, you cannot get access. It's like too complicated. So experience can make you to have more than one money market fund account. The third thing is to have an alternative wallet. For example, if I have one of these Safaricom money market funds where I can put money in and take it tomorrow without any transaction fees, I can actually have it as my day-to-day wallet, whereby I put money in today and I can spend it in 2 days. Badala pesa ilale kwa M-Pesa ama in your bank account, which I know ni pesa ya kutumia every other day, I put it in one of these accounts whereby naeza itoa tomorrow when I need to use it, or in 2 days, and the cycle goes on. Lakini on this side, I put my long-term plans on this account over here. So I could have different accounts to handle different wallets. If for a long term, I will put my money on this side. For short term and these kidogo kidogo things here and there, I can put them on this side. And last but not least, the reason why you could have more than one account could be something like adventure, like oh yeah, let me see, how does company A run things, how does company B do their stuff, yeah, like let me try this one. Oh, I hear these guys are good at ABCD. Eventually it helps you to realign, and then you settle for the best company where you can now do your thing, where you can put, oh, this one, I think this one is good for long term, I think this one is good for that. Lakini mambo ya diversification, at your opening account 1, 2, 3 and 4 is diversifying, you are not diversifying. How can you diversify in this case? If you have a money market fund account, then you can maybe put some of your money in the fixed income funds, because now fixed income fund and money market fund invest in different things. So now you have truly diversified. If structures kwa fixed income funds inaanguka, money market funds zitakuwa ziko safe. So the money that you put in the money market fund is still going to be safe. And last, you can also open an account like a rates account. Like, these are completely different thing. Your money is going to the real estates, and that is how you can do true diversification.